Hi, good morning everybody. This is my write-up for this room. Mother secret. It's easy when you don't get confused. This room. Okay, this room will tell you that this is about code. So when analyzing the code, it's a previous experience, so it will be beneficial if you have static and dynamic analysis. Here we don't need any recon because it tells us already you can go open directly use the IP port 80, so there's no fancy stuff like we need to do something, so you can just go straight to the, and it tells us of uh, get ready to put your code analysis exploitation skill to the test. Then it gives us to download the file. This is the file that we have YAML.js. I have a Nostromo.js. I put them here in my repo. So if we go to the YAML, okay, let's go first the room, read about it first. So it tells us that we are crew number level. Okay, we can see we are crew level. We can read this embedded within the intricate codes of mother system lies the alien loader, a peculiar YAML loader function. This function pass and load data. And then here's my mistake. I forgot to indicate. So we need to explore the endpoint. So we need to go to the code. We'll go back now, looking for information. Was a key that I missed yesterday. You see, accessing the alien loader. It gives you a number. Of course, the first question, what is the number of information command override, is already he gave you to you, so it's straightforward. But here where the question is, here it talks about a function. If you go to the code analysis for the YAML.js they gave us, first of all, he check if it's YAML, so it pops, so it check the last extension .yaml, so it must have YAML on it. Then it seemed that we send him we give him a name of the file and he tried to read it, so he read the file here. Then if it doesn't, he will tell you file not a YAML file path. If first of all, if it doesn't, he will give you this error, and then he try to read it and this failed to read the file, so the file doesn't exist. So we need to know what file to give him. Remember the hint here, he said embedded with initial code a peculiar YAML loader function. This function pass and load the YAML data. So and then here it tell you emergency command override 10. So this is the name of the YAML file we need to give it, because that's where they said the alien load. It took me the whole yesterday to figure out this part. Any case, now the second, and then of course he will give us YAML data has been processed and all of that. The next one he gave us is the Nostromo.js. Now this is a JavaScript, so it's using Express. And then we have, it's a YAML again. Here he doesn't check the YAML in the no, he just check the file, so we need to give him a file. And then if he doesn't, if you don't have the file, the correct name, because remember here he's not checking if it's YAML like this one, you will tell a science officer eyes only. And then it show the error. If not, if you know the file, you can see he give us is Nostromo authenticated true, and go through. And here is the reason why this code is important here, because if you go to the hint this part, no, he said hitting the routes in the right order make mother confused, it might think you are science officer. So what that mean here, you can see now if we get the correct file here, he gives us the authentication here already, so it become true. And you go back to mother, the third point, endpoint mother, and then if it's not authenticated, it tell you go back to Nostromo IAM road. So basically, we need to start in YAML, then we need to come here to Nostromo. We get authenticated, so we can pass this part here. And then if we pass, we get the answers. So basically the endpoint are, we have three endpoints, the YAML one, we have the YAML one, you can see YAML. We have the next one is Nostromo, this one, Nostromo. And then we have the third one is, where is it, mother? Nostromo mother. So we already have 3 points. So if we can check here quickly, we can see something here interesting. If I go, for example, here and I say YAML, it says me you just hit the wrong road. Remember, these files are post request. They receive post, not get request. So when you do it this way, it means we are not in the correct. And then of course we can check the source code if we want to inspect anything here. Look, for example, here we have this file, and I don't want to expect, I want to, hold on a minute, view page source. There's no interesting things here. We have two things with this GS, and then we have this one, still one. So this one is more, is about socket, so it's not really something we're interested on it. We can take it quickly. Why is it freezing now? We can take it to this JavaScript so we can beautify the code so it'll be easy to read. This is more a function, I think, for communication. We can't find too many things in this. Release under the MIT license. I'm not sure what you can find in this long. The other one is the index one. The index one, we can see it's the text that we have embedded in within, which is this text. Embedded within initial code. So this is the code that running this function. Okay, one thing I said, because one thing to do analysis, we can use, for example, what I did. You can do sneak SNYK. When you give him your file, you put them in GitHub and you sync with it. It will tell you, for example, analyze the code, and you can see here there is directory transversal here. We can see there's no checking the files. We can play around here. That's why, for example, here you can tell you path transversal. In the Nostromo GS file, you can see this one. It doesn't check the file, and that's why the trick we use it later on. Also, we find path transversal in the same in Nostromo and then in YAML. So all of this, and then we have allocation of resource. So this is if you want to do automatic code check with the sneak. So this one you can detect it yourself. I'm just in this in case someone wanted to make it automatic. You can see this code. It pulled this code from here and then analyze it and tell you exactly there's a path transfer set. Now, what we can do to solve this situation that we have now, let's do the inspect quickly. Let me go to network. Let me refresh. You see now he's trying to get his a post here. He's posting to this socket. I think this is the socket that he's getting the info from. What we can do, I'm trying to solve the whole room inside this filter. As I said, for example, if we go now to YAML, you see it tell you it doesn't. So if we go to Firefox and said edit and resend, if I'd send it to post, because it's a post request, this one, what it said to me, let's see the response. It said no TML file found. If you go to the code here, to the YAML one, it said no YAML file path. The name of the file is file path. We know something about this. It's a JSON. It's a JSON. You can see it's a JSON. So we can do this. Let's go back to our files. I'm still crew member here. So let's now, because it's a JSON, we need to add content type value application for the JSON. So we tell it is JSON, and the payload, of course, how to do it in JSON. Let me see. The file name that is looking for is this file path. So we can say file, no, it's a JSON, so file path. Let's try something. Index.yaml, no, let's say test.yaml. Let me send it. Failed to read the file, so this file doesn't exist. So remember what he said to us: embedded within the intricate code of mother system lies the alien loader, and then he tells us his emergency command override. Use it when accessing the alien loader. So it's 100.375. So if we try this 100.375 and we send, okay, we got something. So it tells us that for science officer eyes only, special secret reporting to API Nostromo order this. Okay, let's do what he said to us. Let's change now the endpoint. It's an API Nostromo, and it tells us, it gives us the file, so we can change the file here. 0rd 3r937. Watch this, something will happen now. Remember what the hints with the hints. Hit the road and you'll find it. And then what is the name of an officer? He said to you, when the road changed, the new name display. Let's say hitting the road. We're hitting the road, and then the name is .txt. So we go in this file. Now let's send it. You see now the name change. You can see it's a change. So we already got the name of the person. So we got, it's an Ash. So automatically, because this application is connecting, so we got the name, and then we got special order 937. What is the hidden flag? The hidden flag, we already got it. It's this one. Let me copy it in raw. You can do this in curl. I'm just doing it in Firefox, a little bit different. What is the content of the classified flag? Again, unlock the science for now. We are science because we are Ash now. You can see now pathway. I'm Ash, and we have the flag, which is 937. And my role is Ash. Flag, we got it, is same flag we have here. Oops. Oh, this is the first flag. Oh, this is the classified flag. That's it. TryHackMe 0RD3R937, because this is the classified flag. This flag appear after the name change. Remember before it was crew member, now it changed. You see when we interact with the Node.js, the application, it changed automatic here. You know, we are Ash now. Now what it said is mother for science officer eyes only special order 937 priority 1 ensure pattern of organism for all other considerations secondary crew expendable flag. Now where is the mother secret? Remember he said here hitting the roads. I think we are already an officer, which is give us this part. If we go here, we are here. We now, if remember, now we are authenticate as an officer, so we can go to the mother now easily. Now let's, of course the question, the whole thing is what is this file? We're looking for this secret.txt. Remember this code, it doesn't check in YAML, the mother one. It's in mother, give him the name of the file, which is exactly what we have. We have mother secret.txt. So we're looking for this file. It doesn't check as long as we authenticated, and also you are, so it need to start from YAML the first time. So now we can check, so we can add mother here, and then we can get the file secret.txt. Easy. So we have a secret here. It's in opt, so we need to go, you know, that same as we do, like usually, how many, 3 or 4. Let's try M0 TH3R. You see, if you go to the code, if you can't read it, it will tell you this. So it's not like we still authenticate, so it means, let's try another one, and it gave us the flag. Why the room is, oh, we didn't do this. Of course, now you can think you can play around there. You can say, oh, how about etc passwd. Okay, and it gives us the names. Now if we look for example this postfix is the name of the user is Ubuntu, it has a bash shell, so we can maybe try to say home Ubuntu uh, bash history. Let's see, let me see the is w data in var w backup list, no login, no login, no login. So this is the user that created the system, then binary sys. Yes. Oh, there is no bash history, so I don't think we can get root here. Oh, this is just I don't think I'm not sure we can. In any case, this is one way to do it. You can do it with curl if you want. You can do hold this room again with curl, or you just play around in your browser. I thought today we do something different, using a bit of curl, the browser itself, to solve this room. Guys, hope you enjoyed, and have a good day, and thank you very much.